Yo, 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 and welcome to tonight's webinar. I'm super grateful to be here with you guys tonight. I'm super excited to have you here. And so my name is Emre. I'm 22 years young and I've been in this industry now soon for 5 years. So my whole life I've been feeling that I was meant for something more. I was meant for something extra. And when I was looking at those nice cars, I was looking at people traveling, nice houses. I always felt like that's gonna be me one time. But I actually had no idea how I could come into that um to achieve that. I didn't have any guidance, I didn't have any people in my life close to me that had accomplished something like that. So I just continued with school as normal, and then I was studying. I was so tired of school actually, so I started to become a carpenter because I just wanted to go out there and work, and I wanted to try to work and start to make my own money so I can start to invest because I always heard people talk about investing is important to become wealthy. So that was my first mission, but I understood really quick that working as a carpenter was nothing for me. I felt that was not the route in life I wanted to take. I felt like I didn't want to have someone else telling me when to wake up, when to be at work, when I could eat lunch, when I could go to the bathroom, when I could have a vacation. All these things, I felt like that was not meant for me. So I choose to take another route in life. I choose to try to work as a personal trainer. So I started to study as a personal trainer and a nutritionist. And I went into that route and I understood the value of having a skill that can pay you instead of just switching your time to money, because you could actually build up a business online. And then COVID hit, and some of the studies and things got changed, and I everything went on a little break over there. So I was again in a position where I was thinking, what can I do with my life now to come closer to the goals and dreams I always been thinking about? And then random, I saw a guy on social media. He was living the life I always wanted to live. So I just had a feeling, let's text this guy and let's see what he's doing, what he's up to. And then I went on a call like you guys are on tonight, and I actually been able to live full time now, soon 4 years from my phone, thanks to the decision I made, yeah, soon 5 years ago. So I hope you guys come in with a mentality of being open-minded, ready to hear something out. I understand things can be new for you. I understand you will not maybe be able to understand 100% of all the information you will receive, but be open-minded, listen, take some notes, write down your questions, and the person that invited you will help answer all those questions after tonight's call. So I will get right into it. I will share my screen and we will get started. So let's get into it. And yeah, so it's three things everyone wants in life. It's usually money, lifestyle, and time. And that's the tool we're gonna be able to unlock for you guys tonight if you treat this opportunity serious enough. So something powerful I learned 4 years ago when I was new into this industry was the four-way cash flow. I understood how the world was built up. I understood there's four ways to make money in the world right now, and 60% of the world is currently working for someone else. It's probably something that you maybe do right now. It's someone that most of the people you know is doing. Then 35% of them work for themselves. For example, my dad, he owns his own carpenter company, but he still needs to trade his time for money to be able to go around. So this stands for 95% of the global population that only make 5% of the entire market cap of the world. So imagine now, 95% of the people on the earth only have access to 5% of the market cap in the world. So then you maybe understand that that's not the best way and the best route to take in life. So what's the other 5%? What is they doing? 4% of them are business owners. It's people like Elon Musk, people like Jeff Bezos. You know, these people that have these crazy big companies that making money without them needing to be there, because they have built up something of value that people will purchase with them being there or not. And then there's the 1% of the people in the world, it's the investors. It's people like Warren Buffett and other people that have been investing money, and these people stands for 5% of the global population, and they have access to 95% of the market cap. So what I understood was I need to work to come closer to this 5% of the people, because I can't be in the 95% of the people and think I'm gonna live as the top 5% of the people. So I needed to make a decision for myself, and I needed to try to become a business owner and investor. And that's what we're gonna teach you guys today. So what is AkashX? AkashX is a first-class education and tech provider that we have here online. It's launched in 2020 and it's the best-selling brand of my dealer choice, and over 10-year-old brand that have over 9-figure in revenue. It's operating in over 200 countries and growing month over month. So in August last year, AkashX was only 1,800 members, and now like 6 months later, 8 months later, it's over 18,000 active members worldwide. So it's something that grows really, really quick. It's a debt-free and privately owned company, financially stable, which is great to know when you are in companies, because a lot of tech companies are in a lot of debt. They have maybe not the best economy. They are not stable economically, which can make it unstable long term, which can make it a risk to invest in something like that. And there's no third party service. This is also super important. A lot of companies just hire other products, don't have their own tech team, don't have their own products. But everything we have here in AkashX, it's in-house tech team. We have their own, we own all the rights and for the products and the strategies, which is super, super important for me. So that's what AkashX is. So what will you be able to learn and benefit from AkashX? So we will talk a little bit about the Forex market, the largest financial market in the world, a $7.5 trillion a day market. It's open 24 hours a week, 5 days, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So 24/5 open. It's over 10 million people trading Forex online. So it's not something that just we in AkashX do, it's something a lot of people worldwide is doing, and it's a skill set. Why should you learn all these different skill sets? Because it's a skill set, once you learn it, no one else will be able to take it from you. Because as we see here, like CNBC, Fortune, Forbes, they talking about AI and robots will take a lot of the years in the future. And this puts a lot of people in risk. This puts a lot of people in a position where they are not sure if they will have the income that they currently think is safe. In the this closest supermarket I have, it's more robots than humans here. It's a robot driving around and do marketing for strawberries. It's robots that when you pay, like everything starts to adapt and be more and more robots. On the airports, we see more and more just self-automated robots making sure that you check in your bag, scanning your bag, weighting your bag, fixing all these things. So a lot of jobs are getting closer and closer to be at risk. So you need to learn a skill set that will be there forever. And trading have always been there and will always be there, because whatever happens in the world, it will always be a market that you can trade. So once you learn the skill set of trading, it's something no one will ever be able to take from you. So there's different phases in AkashX. So the first phase is to approve trades. What do I mean with this? So we have an app called Tap to Trade, or in our AkashX app, we have something called Tap to Trade. And what does that mean, do you guys ask then? So it's an app where you connect your broker. It can be a demo broker. What is that? A demo broker is a fake money account where you can practice and you can just get to understand the app. You can see how it works more for yourself. Or you can found a live account. So it's basically an account where you put in your own money that you connect to this and you approve the trades from the educator. Or you use a prop firm that's basically a firm where you take a test to get, if you complete the test, you get bigger capital to trade with. And that's something I will go through further on in this call. So how does this work? You receive and trade alert from the educator, and then what happens then? You press the notification, you go in, and then you press approve, and you will just choose your risk once you approve it. So for example, say you want to risk 1% on this trade, you just press 1%, then you approve the trade, and it will be automatically connected to your broker. And here you can use almost every broker connected to TradeLocker, MetaTrader 4 and 5. So it's not something that we own your broker. You can choose whatever broker you want to do. So this is just an app to make it more simplified you to follow the educators. So tap to trade is something that you don't need any experience in the market. You don't need any pre-skills. Everyone can use this because the educator have full power of the trade for you. So as you see, you just take the trade automatically, and then if it goes to profit, it goes to profit. If it goes to loss, it goes to loss. So here's is something you can take the trade in order to think about it, because as I said, the educator can fully manage the trade for you. So this is what you do in the beginning. You get to start to trade without needing your own experience. But what happens then? Then is the next day. Next step, you need to learn how to trade. And I will go back to Russell's real soon. But at the same time you're using the tap to trade, something that's super, super important is that you educate yourself. Because what happens if the educator that you follow quit? What happens if something happened to the educator? You are not educated and you are now dependent of someone else. But your goal is always to become independent. So tap to trade is just a tool that you use at the same time when you learn. So this is basically that's a tool that can help you earn while you learn. So now you're going to learn how to trade from our professional educators. We have our academy built where you will learn everything from beginner, advanced to expert levels. So it doesn't matter where you are right now. If you never ever heard about Forex or crypto or anything like that, you will learn it here. Or if you've been in the market for the last years, you will have more and higher skill educators that will be able to teach you the next levels also. We also have our educator academies where we have our educators sharing their personal strategy directly with you, which will also help you improve and find your own favorites in the markets. And then we have live sessions. So imagine now, instead of you going in and watching Twitch or YouTube live or a TikTok live, here you have on AkashX live, you have professional traders where you can jump in and you can see their sessions when they trade. So you have the educators sitting and live streaming what they're looking for in the markets. Do they think the market is going up? Do they think the market going down? And they will talk about why and what they think is going to happen in the near future. And then we have trade alerts. And here's just our communication platform where we have the educators sharing what they think gonna happen in the market. So this is more next level after the tap to trade. So tap to trade is just fully managed by the educator where you just approve and just get to feel everything. But now with trade alerts, it's more for the experienced people. You have a little bit more experience in the market, and you want to manage the trades yourself. You want to move the stop loss whenever you want to move it. You want to secure your profits whenever you want to secure it yourself. So does this really work? I just want to go over to our Telegram and share some results, because I think it's always important to just share some type of testimonial, share what's possible. And this, what I'm going to show you now, guys, it's not something that would happen overnight. I just want to share to give some type of belief. So here you see some more of the people in our community that have been able to do trading with payouts. This means that they got paid from the skills that learned in trading. And this is not something that will happen your first day, your first week, but just want to show this to show what's possible if you take trading serious. So here you see the results of the wins and losses that we sent out. So as you see, it's so many people on a daily basis that doing this type of withdrawals, that doing this type of payouts. As I said, this is not something where you will end up having a Lamborghini your next week, your next month, but what's possible when you learn to leverage capital and learn a skill set that can pay you forever once you learned it. So it's a process, it will take time, but as you see, we have so many people winning here that it's crazy. It's unbelievable to see how many people we have winning in our company, which makes me so happy, because I was in a previous company where we had a hard time to really help everyone win. So we have higher percentage of winning people here, which is great. So I'm super excited and grateful to be able to have that in my life right now. So And then the third phase is to become independent. As I said, you start dependent on someone else, but your goal is to work towards of becoming independent, where you will be able to choose whenever you trade and do everything in your own terms. So what can you do then? The educators have created different scanners and products to help simplify your own process in the market. So instead of you learning 20 different things to look for in the market, we have different scanners that you can use, and they will simplify the process for you to understand the direction of the market is moving. So it's just a tool to help it simplify you and to minimize the time for you in front of the charts. So how can you now get started? As you understand, everything in life costs money. Even your Netflix account that you pay for monthly costs money. So we have two different alternatives for people get started. So most people get started with this annual package. It's $14.99. And why is this? First of all, they make the commitment for themselves. They make the commitment for themselves that they're gonna commit now the next 12 months of learning a new skill set for themselves. Because in life, most people they give up really, really quick. But now you put the pressure on yourself that I'm gonna do this for the next 12 months and I'm gonna make sure it works. Because the question is never if it works or not. Same thing with your gym membership. No one will ever go and ask, does this gym membership really work? You can be there for a year, you can be there 5 days a week, eating the right thing, sleeping the right, and you will see results. You will see results a little bit your first month, your third month, your sixth month, your 12th month, right? But someone else will be at the gym, they will be there for 12 months, but maybe they are just there once a month, once every other month. Who will have the best results? Of course, the person that put in the more time, the more energy. It's the same thing here. As you see, we have so many people winning on a daily basis. So it's not about does it work or not? It's about are you ready to put in work to make it happen for yourself? So the yearly, you also save dollars on it. And then, as I said, I will mention more is the prop firms. So we have the trading challenge where you basically get a challenge to complete. So first, I would say you start with your demo, you get to know all the basics and everything, and then you can use your challenge. So if you complete this, you need to do a total of 15% gains on this account, and you can't lose more than 5% in a day, 10% total. If you manage to complete this, the company will give you this account where you will be able to leverage their trading account. So they will take the same trade as you do on this account because you have now proven to them time over time that you are profitable in the market. So now you will have $200,000 to trade with, and you will have a profit split of 80 to 20%. So you get 80% of the wins you do on this account. So let's say you just do 1% increase once you completed the challenge. That's a $2,000. As I said, it's a 80 to 20% profit split. That means that $1,600 of that going into your own account. So that means by completing this challenge and then just increase your account with 1% in a year after the first 15%, you have now made profit on your investment, which is incredible, which is fully realistic. As I said, it's not about you will make this happen your first week, your first month, probably not your first 3 months, maybe not even your first 6 months, but it's realistic in 12 months to make this a profitable investment. And then it's the people that just want to dip their toe in the water, just want to try it out. Then you try it out for $171 and $9 the first month, and then $149 monthly thereafter. You can leave whenever you want, so there's no contract that you need to pay the next 3 months or 12 months or whatever. So you can have that just as a monthly, 1 month at a time. So the biggest change here is the trading challenge. So here you just get a 10K trading challenge instead, which is still great because you can still be able to leverage other people's money. So and possible to make money before, because AkashX saw two problems in the market. It's the first problem was that people didn't have a simple way enough to be able to take trades. That's what we solved with How to Trade. Then the second problem people have in the market is that they don't have a capital to trade with. And that's what is sold now to collaborate together with TradeX Master to be able to give challenges like this. This is a great way to leverage other people's capital for you to be able to make an income from that. And now I'm gonna pass it over to a great business partner of mine. So I've been working together with Michael now. They're gonna take over for the past 5 years now. For Michael was the one when I was brand new into this industry who took me under his arm. He teach me everything he know. And he's been in the industry for close to 10 years now, helped thousands of people worldwide. Um, Succeed in this industry, myself one of them. I know I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't because of Michael, so I'm super grateful for that. And I know he will be able to teach you guys how you can build a business around this concept, how you can leverage this system and become an affiliate for the company and start to make even more money online and create even more type of income streams for yourself. So Michael is a super close friend of mine. I'm super grateful to have him here, so I will spotlight him and he can take over. And thank you so much, Michael, for taking your time. I know you're super busy and super grateful to work together with you.
Yeah, of course. I'm also super excited to share some words with you guys. And it's also a pleasure to meet you. And I already know that each and every one of you who is today on the call, I mean, you are here because you want to have a change in your life. You are here because you personally feel that you're meant for more, right? Otherwise, you would not be even open to check out an opportunity. And that's already something you can be proud of because most people, they just live from weekend to weekend, from month to month, from bill to bill, and they hope that something changes, right? But the first step is actually take the responsibility and search for opportunities. So you can give yourself already a big clap because you're open-minded and checking out this information. So to introduce real quick myself, my name is Michael. I'm a 33-old or young person, and I'm an entrepreneur now for 15 years. So a long time. The first 7 years I was in a regional or yeah, traditional business, and then since 2016 trading is something what I was really interested in and still is my big passion. And I really love to yeah, work with trading systems and help people to actually change their whole lives because I think that yeah, the meaning of life is to give life a meaning. But the big problem is that most people, they are really not controlling their life. The life controls them. And they're not really in charge because, yeah, money is most of the times the issue. And they not really know how they can fill a fulfilled life. So that's why in the year 2016, I was open enough to find a community and find some people who really want to help me. And the biggest problem I think we all face, you know, there's a lot of information out there and we have all of this information, but what we truly seek is wisdom. And wisdom is sometimes really difficult to get because you normally only find it if you are surrounded by people who already succeed. And that's something I can tell you. It doesn't matter if you like AkashX or not. If you want to achieve something in life, find someone who has exactly what you want and then try to learn from those people. That was one of the best advices I can have because social media and internet and everything can be so fake. But finding real people, authentic people who help you on a personal level, this was my biggest game changer. And since then, I'm totally in love with building communities and helping people accomplishing their dreams and goals. And I think trading is one of those skills what actually can make you free. And I'm so grateful that we as human beings are right now in this time, born in 2000, not born, but alive at 2025, because we are the first generation of people who can actually make money online. And this will be a big topic in the next 50 or even 100 years. And we are just in the beginning. And what I believe is the most powerful thing what you can actually acquire is education, is knowledge. And that's why I believe AkashX is the best of both worlds because we have the best technology and we have the best education. And if you combine that with our community, there is actually no limit on what you can achieve. And that's what I love the most about it because I want to give the power back into people's hands. I want to make it as fair as possible. And I think the offer and the service we are providing is more than fair because the people who put in a lot of work can accomplish a lot of things. And the people who are super lazy and don't do anything, yeah, they will not get results. But this is a fair offer because in the normal world, you know, it was so tough for me to really succeed. And since I'm working online and learning trading, I really can give people back the power. And that's great. And that's why I love our community. And that's why I also fall in love with the industry we are part of. Because you can become super successful with trading. But then once you realize the value and the power and you see that everything works for yourself, eventually you have the same mindset as me. If I get something nice in life, I always want to give it to someone else. And yeah, since 2016, like I said, I'm sharing also that type of information with other people where I really believe there's value in it. So you can also start your own business if you want to, and you can share this system with other people and then basically help them to get started. And one of the best things about AkashX is that our interest is the same interest as of the newest customer. Because let's just assume real quick, you guys would decide to join with us. Of course, everyone wants to succeed in their first month. You want to have some nice results. Otherwise, you would not continue to your second month. Or even if you take the yearly, of course, you want to succeed. Otherwise, you would not continue. And the good thing about the system is that our goal, because we are right now presenting this opportunity to you, is exactly the same thing. If we have people who don't like the service and quitting after a month or a year, we also don't profit from that. So it's a win-win-win situation because you win if you have a great service, we win of course, if we help people to win, basically, and the company has a great service. So this is what I love. This is, I think, should be the core of every business if all people who are part of that business actually have something from it. So let's real quick show that to you how that can work and how you can do that. And it's an optional thing. Everyone can just become a trader. You can trade with our community and there's no need to share it if you don't like to do that. But there's a huge, huge possibility and also a huge opportunity in sharing the business because as you already noticed, guys, a lot of people out there are searching for good opportunities. And the company we are working with, that works for over 10 years now. My Daily Choice and AkashX, these are professional businesses built in the US, fully regulated. And this is a solid foundation where you can build something also long-term for yourself. So let's just say you like the service, you love the products, and you refer the service with free people and you get free customers using the same thing. You directly have your own membership for free. And on top of that, you earn your first $120. And I think that's so great because, like you have maybe noticed, the start in your first month is $179, and then monthly it's $149 if you want to continue, and hopefully you see the value. So with only referring this to free people, your business can be already close to break even. And since I was years in traditional business before I joined the online world, I was so amazed because, guys, normally if you want to make a big business or build something up for yourself, you have to normally sacrifice a lot of things, time, money, even your own value, and you have sometimes also to go big in debt to start your own business to come to a point where you have a return of investment. But in this type of business, you can really easily go in your first or second month to a point where you are break even if you like to, and then you can scale it up unlimited basically because this company also operates worldwide. So for example, I have my business in multiple countries, over 2,000 customers already in our organization. And I love to build international because I also want to travel the world. I already have been to 30 countries, and it makes me so much fun to share this opportunity with people all over the world. And this is not only work, it's also my life. So this is really great. So with free people, your service is for free, you start to earn your first money. And then of course, if you like I said, you can build up a personal brand, you can go to social media. Everyone on social media promotes something, and you should think about it. This is 2025. Okay, if you don't have an online business, eventually you will always depend on your normal salary, and having only a normal salary to depend on in the year 2025 is a little bit dangerous, guys, because the economy all over the world is changing, and I believe that people should have multiple streams of income to just be safe enough to provide for their families. But if you choose to, for example, share your results with other people, you also get per referral $40 or even $50, depending on what people are using. And then you build a community. And if you build up a team of 10 people, you have an average income of already $400 just on top of the trading. This is not directly connected to the trading. The trading is something you do by yourself. If you want to become an affiliate and affiliate this business to other people, and we have exact strategies how you can do that, then you can also directly start up to build a passive income. And that's so great because if you think about it, passive income is the big way how people really become wealthy, because you need to have something what works for you, even if you are not physically working. And passive income is the way how most people become really, really wealthy. And that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter how big your customer or like your group will go, you can earn basically a passive income on that. And that's really big. So here's an overview of what you can accomplish. These are basically ranks. So there are qualifications, how you can actually come to certain incomes. And like I said, we have, of course, also an education about that and how that exactly works. And it's a really, really great industry of being a part of it. I'm, like Emil said, now in my ninth year of business. I already made a lot of money with that, but also I helped so many people accomplishing their dream lives. And that's, I think, even more important than the money you make. I learned from one of my mentors pretty early that the value of a person is never his bank account or what the person is making. It is what he can give to other people. And with this business, you will actually get paid on helping people succeed. And I think that's why I think this is one of the most wonderful industries. And you see, there's no income limit what you can accomplish. This is also really great because I was a person with a really burning desire. I really want to have the opportunity where I really can crush it and make it super big also because I don't have small dreams. I have big dreams. I want to accomplish something really great and I want to live my life by my own terms. And this is something I just have it in my heart, and I don't know how you feel. But if there's a really opportunity for you as well now to hit this type of incomes, just imagine how your life can be or would be if you already would be in that type of positions. So there are different income levels you can accomplish: the 1K rank, 5K rank, 10K rank, 25K rank, and so on. And on the right side, you see the average income. So we can help people to hit the 1K or 5K rank in the first 1 or 3 months. Depends, of course, on your work ethic. But this is definitely possible because we prove this from time again that people do that under our guidance. And then, yeah, you see this is a really great side income. And then you can use that money to invest, put into your trading accounts, leverage something. So I don't know why you exactly choose to be on this call today, but I can definitely tell you we are super transparent. Everything what we are saying here, we can also show you or prove to you. If you want to have a conversation after this call with Emil, me, or the person who invited you, that's for sure possible. And then we can show you really everything in detail. And if you wonder right now if you really can do this, if you may be a little bit also scared eventually to take that step, I can tell you we have a step-by-step system. So you will start as a really beginner without any previous experience. It's completely fine. Everyone starts at zero, right? And then you just go step by step through the whole process. The only thing, if you want to really become good in building this business, are basically learning those two, key points. And that's sharing the opportunity with other people. And how you do that, we can show you. And then also follow up with the people and ask them if they want to join or not. That's basically it. And I mean, how easy can it be to build a multi-level online business? And yeah, for me, it was perfect. Yeah, and here you also see real quick what is in it for you, because most people don't really understand how impactful an online business can be. That's why we have this slide to talk about some things, what maybe happens to you, and I can tell what happened to me. What's in it for me? I mean, having fun. Of course, I have fun. You can also check my Instagram. The last 9 years were amazing. Like I said, I traveled 30 countries. I met the best people. Basically all my friends are in the business with me together. We had experienced everything from good times in Miami to LA to Las Vegas to, I don't know. Yeah, I was really everywhere, all over Scandinavia, Asia. I really experienced everything. And I think that's why we're alive. It's not like just working, and then dying. You want, on the end of your days, to have a lot of memories, and creating memories with people is one of the most amazing things. And then if you work with like-minded individuals, that was always my dream, and it came true. And if I would back then, I don't know, 9 years ago, think about my perfect career, it would be exactly that. Yeah, here we have it also, lifestyle and freedom. Of course, I can choose every single day what I want to do. I never had a normal job in my life. I appreciate people who do those things, but I personally always choose that I want to be my own boss. I want to be my own coach, and I want to decide when I do certain things. So that's, I think, wonderful. Then your income, you can earn what you really believe you are worthy. And in this industry, there's no limit. In trading and in building an online business, there's really no limit. I know people who make six figures a day, a year, or even, $100, $200, $500, whatever. There's really everything possible. Work from home, you can work from home. You can work from everywhere on this world. For example, I came from Germany. I lived for a long time in Germany. In the last 2 years, I lived in Switzerland, a wonderful house at the lake, and I experienced that. And, I was always dreaming about the Switzerland mountains and going skiing and everything. And after 2 years, I felt, man, how amazing would it be to live on the ocean? Now I moved to Spain. I live now in Mallorca. I live 400 meters from the ocean. I have a wonderful environment. And this is what I mean. I never have to think, can I live in that country? And is there a way how I can make money? Of course, I just need my phone. I need my computer. Since 9 years, I just can work from whoever and wherever I want. And that's definitely worth it. Yeah, you learn the skill of trading. That's incredible because no one can take that away from you. If you know how to make out of money even more money, I mean, that's powerful. You own your life, personal growth, of course, tax advantages. I mean, I have companies all over the world. I have a company in Germany and Switzerland. I'm about to open up a company in the US. I open up a company in Spain, and I can navigate my taxes the way how I want to do it. Completely legal, of course, but since you have an online business, you can decide how you want to structure that as well. Really, really interesting. And then, of course, traveling the world. And the best part is helping others. What Emil said just in the beginning is something why I'm doing these calls. I know already out of this group now who is watching this call, I know by numbers, by facts, that at least one person will change their complete life only by me hosting or by us hosting now this small or quick webinar, right? I know at least one person will take this opportunity serious and then change their life. And how wonderful is that if on a daily basis, you are changing people's life into the better. Okay, so with that being said, guys, just take a decision, tell the person if you really think yeah, you want to join, then just tell them and let's get you started. It goes really fast. You can just quick do your online login, then you create your account, and then we have a step-by-step system to get you started. And then just try it at least out for 1 month. And after 1 month, you know if this is something for you. And that being said, my name is Michael. It was wonderful to hosting that webinar with you. And I can't wait to welcome you inside of our community and then help you step by step accomplishing your dreams and goals. Okay, so see you, take care, and bye bye.